Hi, my name is Paul Benovich, and this is day 5 as I'm documenting my journey from taking a concept and trying to build out a minimal viable product. Today, my focus really is on trying to play around with third-party solutions and leverage that to build my MVPs for each one of the concepts. I mean, historically, I know that I'm going to miss the mark on this. So I'm trying to not build anything from scratch. I want to leverage technology that's already available. It's going to allow me to bring this to market much faster and spend a lot less money than if I were to build it from scratch. Okay, so what is my objectives today? Day 5 objectives. I want to start to research WordPress templates to leverage and create a simple MVP solution. WordPress is great, especially when you want to build a quick and dirty website. I found a solution called Typeform, which is a great survey tool, and I want to play around with it and create 3 sample surveys, one for each MVP concept. And then I want to work on CEO Guide to further develop the concept, really build out the user flow for one topic, which I'm thinking would be blockchain. So you can see my notes that I put together and which frames I worked on. So as you explore this in more detail, you can go and reference it after this video. So again, I talked about WordPress and Typeform as 2 tools that I want to leverage. As you can see as I go down here, I created a concept creation survey. I took what was on this page and put it into Typeform. Put the link there. I did the same thing for Polite Conversations here. And then majority of my time today was on the CEO Guide. I wanted to take one disruptive tool and map out how the audience would interact with it. And again, I talked about blockchain. To simplify the model, I decided to leverage existing YouTube videos versus create the content myself. Again, I'm just trying to see if people think this is a good idea or not, so I don't want to have to create all the content myself in order to do that. And third, decided to create 3 levels of videos. Introductory videos to get people's feet wet with the video, nuts and bolts, just going in kind of intermediate, beginner intermediate type videos that talk a little bit about the technology behind that technology, and then real world applications, how these are applying to the real world in different verticals. Because I think you don't have to get, executives that are looking at this just want to be familiar with this technology, but they don't necessarily need to know at an expert level. Okay, so as you can see, I walk them through the interface. I'm focused on building out blockchain here. Here's the Typeform link for the CEO Guide. And then as they're interacting with it, again, this is where we talk about the different levels of videos. The high-level videos, I'm thinking of adding 3 or 4 different perspectives from different types of experts. Here's one that, on this page, then you go into the nuts and bolts, where it talks a little bit more about the different technologies behind the disruptive technology or tool. And then finally, again, we talked about the real world applications and finding, 3 or 4 or 5 or more videos that talk about how this technology is being applied in the real world. So today, again, just to summarize, I started to play around with Typeform, started to look at WordPress templates that would fit well for this MVP, and then continue to explore the CEO Guide and build out one disruptive technology. Time I invested today, 2 hours. Total dollars invested, 0. Total time invested since I started, 7.75 hours, and total invested was $9.99. Okay, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.